I grew up in Anadarko, Oklahoma, which is a very small town in Oklahoma, but it's not a typical Oklahoma town. It's actually an area that the federal government had relocated some of the Plains Indian tribes to. Some of those tribes are like the Apache, the Delaware, the Caddo. Specifically, for my family, we have a Chickamauga background with my mother, and then I have an adopted brother who is Kiowa. I didn't realize how it influenced me until I sort of looked backwards at it and realizing that the spiritual relationship that many Native Americans have with our earth is something that somehow got embedded within me, and I think that that's probably one of the reasons why I went into degree fields and into a career path that focuses basically on how we treat our resources and how we treat our land as we build and live upon it. I work in real property master planning, which is basically keeping our installations and our other federal customers mission ready and helping them to look 5 years in the future, 20 years in the future to see where they're going to be, what their mission changes are going to be, and how we actually adapt and change to meet those requirements. Also along the energy and water sustainability realm, it's my job to help our federal customers actually meet those federal mandates that came about starting in 2005 to meet those very strict and lofty goals for energy and water reduction and efficiency. My parents were both teachers. My dad was a principal. My mom was a school counselor and also a teacher, and they instilled in me a love for education that I've never lost. I love the feeling of not just teaching but also learning from my students and just being involved in the world of academics, and it's a very fulfilling job, and it doesn't feel like a job, to be honest. What we're doing is actually merging those two tools, the camps, which is very user-friendly, with the net zero in the background, so that now our DPW folks are going to be able to sit down and make their own. They're going to have this information warehouse at their fingertips that they can actually use through this dashboard and be able to make real-time assumptions and analysis on what they can do to save energy, water, and to cut their waste. I've been surrounded my entire life by strong women. My mother did her master's degree and was a professional back in the early 60s, and so if she could do that then, I've never felt that I couldn't do anything that I wanted to. So, and I've never, especially with the government, I've never felt that there was a limit to what I could do. Actually, the only time I can ever tell a difference is when I'm TDY with a whole group of a team of men, and I have 3 times the baggage that everybody else does. So other than that, I've really never been faced with any kind of issue for being a woman in this industry.